Good morning everyone. This is another little interesting aircraft from the SimOutHouse website. They've got two main guys over there at the moment. I guess you would have to say one is Robcarrich, and he's done a couple of aircraft. I think he did the Meteor and I can't remember the other. But it's a site where we got the Hunter from and the Dragon Rapide. So this one today is the Vampire. Now, if you're as old as I am, you may have had some sort of plastic models when you were younger. And one I had was the Ark Royal, and one of the things I remember vividly is the deck of the Ark Royal was festooned with vampires. No, not the ones with pointy teeth, these ones. Although I will say the model looked a little bit skinnier in the fuselage. I guess this is more correct. The detail's quite spectacular. It's even got the plugs in. And chocks. But you know, I just love you can see the rivets and the panelling. And machine gun ports. Well, cannon ports, I guess it's cannons probably rather than machine guns. Skinny wheels it had. Yeah, lovely little thing. Inside as well, it's got that well used look, which I love. Can't have everything looking shiny and brand new. So I don't think all the things in here work. Some things do work, some things don't. I don't know why those lights are on. We've only just got in it. Just telling us the undercarriage is down. Obviously I've not turned the batteries on yet, so I'm a bit confused as to what's gone on there. So let's try and find a battery switch then and get it turned on. Well, I guess we should take a look around the cockpit first and see what does and doesn't work and move. So throttle is linked, that's okay, and that's animated. Pedals are animated. Oh, okay, that air pressure there is for the brakes. And this has got the old Spitfire type control yoke. So that'll be the parking brake there. Yeah, you can see the pressure's changing. I'm not entirely sure which way is on. I guess, yeah, that way must be on because these ones have moved to there. Even though it does seem a bit bizarre that the pressure drops when the brakes are on. You would have thought they'd be the same. I'm not sure where the air pressure's coming from. It must have a storage tank inside it or something. And you can see, like I said, the battery's not on because the gyro's not working and nothing's on. So let's see what does move and doesn't. Appears like it should do because it's got a little hand there, but it doesn't move. That doesn't move either. Oh, it does move, but it only moves with the when you use your mouse wheel. No idea what it is, and I couldn't find a manual with this one. Ah, that one also moves with the so if you use your mouse wheel, that does move. It's going to be a bit annoying because, of course, mouse wheel does zoom as well. So that appears to be flat. Yeah, that's flat. Oh, and wow, the canopy moves as well. Sweet. So that's a speed brake. So that does move with the mouse, once again, the mouse wheel. And with the joystick buttons it works fine. But none of these buttons appear to work on this side. Trim notification. Yeah, that works as well. Well, it is animated and works. I saw this wheel move, so that'll be the trim down there. Surprisingly, that does not move with the mouse wheel. So nothing up there works. And none of these appear to work. These do work. These do not. And everything on here works. I don't know what that is. This doesn't appear to work. I have no idea what that is. What if that's the fuel cut off? Okay, so I can't find the battery switch. So we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. What's that down there? Temperature gauge. Wow. So we'll be using the button on the joystick to get the battery going. That's a lovely sound of the gyro. Oh. Sounds like we've got an APU or something, GPU. Don't appear to have a pitot heat, unfortunately. The nav and GPS. I guess that's currently not, well, I guess it might be functional if you're using your GPS and autopilot. Maybe the pitter heat works once we've got the engine started. So, fuel's on, as far as I can tell. I guess give it a tiny bit of throttle. Yeah, so the engine plugs are out, the chocks are away. That red glow's gone, and now we've got, oh, we do have flashing lights. Excellent. We don't appear to have an engine starting there, so maybe it is a fuel cut. Maybe I missed a fuel cut-off switch or something that I can't see. So at this point we're going to go for button start. There we go. That's a shame because I wish that when the canopy's open you could hear more, but that is a bit complicated, I guess. Okay, we're up and running.
Norwich ground to flat 007 with Yankee request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Flat 007 taxi to and halt short of runway 27 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 124.255 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 using taxiway Alpha flat 007.
So that is park and brake. Now we need to go over there. Oh, let's see if they animate the flaps and stuff. Oh yeah, sweet. And speed brake. Wow, that's interesting. And there isn't much rudder twist on there at all. Okay, let's go. I've sat here many a time in real life.
Norwich Tower Vlad 007 ready for departing straight out at runway 27.
Vlad 007, QNH 29er.97, wind 229er at 9er. Straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
It's a long runway, so we don't need flaps.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Vlad 007.
I should have checked up on the top speed of this thing, because I don't know what it is. I'll put that in after post. Obviously if we overstress it, then it'll explode or whatever. So clear right and clear left. I thought we'd do a rolling start, to be honest. It's a bit wibbly.
Vlad 007, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
They can't pronounce Norwich correctly, but they can pronounce Vlad correctly. Excellent.
Norwich Tower Vlad 007 frequency change.
Well, she trims up nicely, that's for sure.
Norwich approach Vlad 007 is type 3 miles southwest of Echo Golf, Juliet Charlie 2,300 feet. Request flight following.
Vlad 007, Norwich approach. Squawk Tree 444.
Squawk Tree 444 Vlad 007.
Vlad 007 radar contact 5 miles southwest of Echo Golf, Juliet Charlie 2,900 feet. QNH 29er.97.
Roger Vlad 007.
So I think we'll go to the north coast and have a look around and then fly along the north coast for a bit. And come back and land in Norwich. Well, at Norwich Airport, I guess, rather than in Norwich Airport. That would be pretty much of a crash. Okay, so according to that, we're already overspeeding. So I guess we've got to stay under 300 knots, basically. Can't fly too low here. It's an area of outstanding natural beauty, and it's full of bird reserves. So not only do I not want to kill them, but they'll obviously kill us. So it's a really nice little thing. Easy to fly, easy to trim up. Lights all work. Well, yeah. Superb. I'm going to have to give this one maybe 9 or even 10 out of 10. You never know. I guess we'll stick with 9 though, because some of those switches and knobs don't work. So also the engines didn't start. So yeah, 9 out of 10 so far. Let's see how we do on landing. So we'll head back now and go and land back at Norwich.
Norwich Tower Vlad 007 is 6 miles northwest 14,500 feet with Yankee to land.
Vlad 007, Norwich Tower. QNH 29er, decimal 9er7, wind 229er at 9er.
So we're going to need to lose some height. And fairly quickly. We've got to watch the speed though. So as you can see, the aircraft's perfectly designed for shooting things on the ground. So tanks, trains, people, unfortunately, stuff like that. A bit like an early version of the A10, I guess. Just not such a good version. So we've just gone through 9,000 feet. We'll get down to about 5,000. Then we'll take a look around and see where we are. So now that's 8,000 feet, that's 7,000 now. Is it? I've got to check. Yeah, 6 and then 5. That's interesting. It's almost when you pull on the speed brake, it cuts the engine as well. That's brilliant. So we'll get our bearings. We're just over the. Yeah, okay. We need to turn around.
Flat 007, wind 229er at 10. Clear to land runway 27.
Clear to land runway 27 Vlad 007.
That's a bit early. We're not actually there yet. With the airport's over there. And we need to go out that way and then come back in again to land on 27. So we're holding around 3,000 feet. So 150 knots. Looks like we're safe for flaps. So one flap. Try and hold it around there, which is 150 knots. And so we're on finals, and then drop it down to about halfway between that one, and so that'll be 125. So we're going to turn in, we're going to head over to where they see that S-bend in the river. And that should be reasonably far enough out for us to get a good landing. That's an old RAF base over there where you see the two windmills. Well, windmills. Sheesh. Two wind turbines. And they're about 9 or 10 miles away from Norwich Airport. So halfway along that is about 5 miles, so that should be plenty. So we're going to turn. So flaps to 2 and gear is going to be down once we hit the other side of this river S-bend. So flaps 2 and gear down.
Flat 007, turn next taxiway.
Always a little scary in this little thing because you don't have any thrust reverse.
Flat 007, contact ground on 124.255.
124.255 for Vlad 007. Norwich ground, Vlad 007 taxi.
Norwich, because it's just Norwich.
Flat 007 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Cross runway 27 Bravo Alpha.
What do you mean cross runway 27?
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Cross runway 27 Bravo Alpha Vlad 007.
That's taxiway Alpha there. So as you were probably heard at the beginning, we were sent out on taxiway A, so this is taxiway A. But I'm a bit worried now because ATC's got a bit confused and there are no blue lines to tell me that I'm on the right taxiway, even though I know I am. So I've got a funny feeling they don't know what they're talking about. So this is general parking. So I'm expecting it to crash the desktop any second because it won't understand what's going on. So we'll just park where we left off from. Lovely. I'm not sure I know how to turn the engine off though. I guess turn the fuel off. No, that didn't work. Ah, that's the fuel cut off. So I guess this is the fuel cut off. And that's what we need to have. That must be on, which is why the engine wouldn't start. Let's try that again then. Okay, so the fuel cutoff does work. Sweet, so it does start without having to use the engine start button. The one on the keyboard, that is, obviously not the one inside the aircraft. Okay, nice. So now we know how to turn it off as well. Excellent. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I am going to give that 9.5 out of 10. Because although not everything in the cockpit works, all the things that you need to work do work. Brilliant. And we don't have to do a keyboard start, so yeah. 9.5 out of 10. Thank you, Mr. Carrick. That is a beautiful little thing.